Hey guys, Ruff here, and welcome back to friggin' Crimson Gray. It's been a full day. I was gonna try to record again tonight or yesterday, but I was like, ugh, and I didn't. And this time I actually look half decent. My hair is kind of combed. I took a shower, and I have fresh clothes on. So you know what's good. Let's do this crap. Jesus. I don't even remember where we left off. I think we went on a date with Crazy Chick. And she almost killed some of our classmates. Sunday was a miserable slog. Through every second, John gave up on accomplishing anything whatsoever and just lay in bed feeling worse about himself. He fell asleep early and woke up in the early morning, not feeling better. That was impossible after the day hollowing in himself. But suddenly his energy was back, and he needed it because he hadn't accomplished anything he needed to do over the weekend. He set to working freshly on Monday's homework. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, and I'm like, wait, Monday's? Ew. I hate when people do that. Dude, I was in 3rd grade, and we had to do homework over Christmas break, and it was a book full of homework. What? And I gave it back to the teacher. She's like, oh, you can keep it. What? I did a whole book for a homework, and you're like, keep it. I will hit you with a chair. I was 3rd grade. I was super salty about that. By the time he needed to go to school, his eyes were gritty, and his mood was gone. His good mood was gone. But he was ready, high-functioning. John sighed and headed to school. Boy, why'd I expect something different? He hadn't got very far before, without warning, Lizzie was walking beside him. Good morning, John. Morning. Are you alright, Lizzie? I spent yesterday thinking, and I've come to some conclusion. So what did you conclude? For such a long time, the most I could imagine was being near you, talking to you, but now I see that's not enough. Oh, boy. We're about to get, like, dragged into an alley and stabbed 13 times when we're at a friggin' school. You have to be protected. I have to do it. Jesus. That's what I'm saying, John. You gotta fight people to get anywhere. Nothing's just gonna come to you naturally. You gotta fight for it. That's a rhino lesson. I don't want to be here. Lizzie? What they said to you, it made me so angry. I want to kill them. Then you'd be safe. Wait, you don't... Oh wait, no you didn't. No, I didn't. Because you have to be protected from me too. What? Since I took the medicine, I see things differently. I don't like it, but I understand better now. I don't want you to be afraid of me, John. I'll protect you no matter what. She seemed sad, but so sincere. What was he supposed to say to something like that? You don't need to say anything. Don't worry. Please don't worry. I'll protect you. That's all I can do. I had a really good time on Saturday. I meant it. I'm glad to see you happy too. John's so kind. Too kind. This is so weird. Now that I've slept and thought about this game, it is so weird. But I'm still down to date this chick. I have problems. See you later. She rushed away too quickly, leaving John completely uncertain what to think. In some ways, she seemed more stable, yet that wasn't a complete comfort. Oh, sorry. Lizzie was still carrying her. Why? How do you know that? Oh, great, cool. Ah. On Tuesday, John and Lizzie ate lunch together as if everything was normal, and in some bizarre way, it really was. Perhaps due to the medication, she seemed so much more stable than before. She was sweet and kind at all times, always considerate and affectionate. Sorry, I suck at reading. Yet there was an occasional moment when he saw a hint of something What? I don't know. In her eyes, I'm so tired. I ended last episode at 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. and I'm starting. He worried about what she would be capable of if she thought it was necessary. But all in all, John was happier than he had been in a long time. His classmates even stopped messing with him about Lizzie, though he wasn't sure if that was because she seemed normal or because they were afraid of her. Yeah, he wasn't. I want to blow my brain. Yet he wasn't. Not really. He had a hard time believing that anyone could really love him. Yet it seemed that Lizzie truly did. If anything, he worried that he would never love her back that intensely. He had an appointment scheduled with Mrs. Smith on Wednesday, yet for once, when he walked into her office, he didn't feel like he desperately needed it. Ready for your session today, John? Actually, I'm feeling really good. Maybe we could skip today's. You should know better than that. If you stop your treatment, if you stop the treatment that's making you feel better, Jesus, I keep right-clicking, you might have another relapse. No, you're right. Sorry. Way to kill everyone. Don't be sorry. Just lie down and take a load off. So how have you been doing lately? Well, I'm okay, I guess. That's better than most weeks, so it looks like you're making progress. By the way, I've seen you pass by with a girl. Are you two dating? That's a concerned face. I'm scared. She's sort of stalking me. It's complicated. Oh. I think I'm gonna be blunt, like, yeah. That's probably good for you. Okay, sorry. I thought she was gonna be like, no, you need to kill her right now. That's probably good for you. You need more relationships. This is totally not hitting really close to. But I have to ask, have the two of you been into? I want to die. What? How can you ask that? I'm not teasing you. This is a very. You better not be leading up to me a lecture about safe sex or abstinence. This is health class. This was literally my health class. He literally just described my health class. I quit. So, should I take that as a no? Yeah, I mean, no. We haven't done anything like that. It's good to hear. What am I playing? I want to. It's good to hear that you're at least expressing interest. Koitek got back to me about Erozapam, and it's still decades from invisibility. Sure, no, viability. Yep. So we don't have. So we don't have to. We don't have a solid option. I don't even know what that word is. I'm gonna not Google that because I don't want to know actually. Can we talk about something else? Anything else? Me at this moment. Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry to make you uncomfortable, John, but I do need to be concerned about your welfare in all. Why can I not speak without stuttering? In all respects, Jesus. To that end, I need to ask one more question. Has that girl ever displayed any strange behavior, erratic tendency? Oh, Jesus. Here it comes. She's a ghost, or like superhuman, or some crap. What kind of behaviors? What kind of question is that? Don't get offended. I'm just trying to be concerned for your... You never ask questions like that about any of my other friends. I'm not being rude, John. This is important, you see. I looked up that girl's records, and to my surprise, I actually knew her mother. You knew Lizzie's mother? Yes, Abby Dawes took part in one of our earliest clinical trials. She was one of the women who had to be removed from the study when we learned that they had lied about their being pregnant at the time. Plus, I thought she displayed addictive tendencies. I understand she began abusing prescription painkillers later in life too. That poor girl probably had a hard childhood. She said they. So anyways, I just hoped that the girl turned out alright. Any drug taken while someone is in the utero can have permanent long-term impacts. So I'm glad the girl turned out normal. My brain is still stuck on the fact that she said they. Moving on, you seem much better. I assume the issue of emotional grayness took care of itself? Yeah, of course. Mrs. Smith seemed so positive he couldn't bring himself to tell her the truth, because despite the general improvement in his life, that aspect of it had not. Lizzie was a single spot of color in his world, but the rest was even grayer than before. The rest of the session passed in a gray blur. Who is they? When it was over, John was in a strange mood. He felt a little better, but not much. Usually after a therapy session, he floated in an empty tranquility, but now his mind was racing. He impatiently sat through his next class, but his mind was on Mrs. Smith. What Mrs. Smith had said about Lizzie's mother. Sorry, I suck at reading. Could that be part of the reason of her instability? What the frick? Who is they? Is this ever going to be explained? I bet it's not. There's like a typo or some crap. We're never going to know who they were. When he had a free period, John headed straight to the library and tried to look up any past incidents. It was hard to find information on... Ow, my eyes are burning out of my skull. On Koitek's old trials. But when he eventually gave in and looked at the microfilm, he actually found some relevant articles. He knew that Lizzie was born... What? He knew that Lizzie was born in 1972. Hold on. When the frick is this game based? Let's see if I can find it. I am about to do some digging. When is this game based? About the game. It doesn't say anything about when this game is based. Because if you take it at face value, you think of this girl as like 40. 50, 40. 40? Late 40s. I don't know. Okay, hold up. Alright. He knew that Lizzie was born in 1972, so he was able to skim back to around the same time she had been born. He actually found the birth announcement in the local paper easily. But for the rest, he was left searching aimlessly through local files. About got demonetized. And then all at once, it was easy. There was a series of articles that took his research from boring whim to something that actually made him on the edge of his seats. And I'm gonna leave this video here. Everyone just thumbs down the video just when I said that. Okay, so I'm gonna end this one here because that's a pretty good cliffhanger. I'm gonna keep playing it. You guys are gonna have to wait a whole other day. I'm sorry. I might upload all of these at once and everybody just unsubscribe because they're tired of getting their phone blown up. So anyways, hope you guys had a video. If you did like it, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye bye.